the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is January 16, 2025. It is 1:22 a.m. This is the background of this channel. Okay, I just reached 4,100 subscribers. New subscribers, welcome. Estimate revenue, $114.12. Analytics, 1,693 views in the last 48 hours. A lot to share with you. Let's go straight on Twitter. Meghan is trending. And this, I took it from another thing to paste it to a comment you might see later on. So we are going to start. Let's pause. This is my list. I should have shown the list. We Love You, Meghan is trending. And through that, there's some tweets that I grabbed. And then since there were so many tweets, I decided not to grab anymore. If I need more or at least show you, all I have to do is grab this hashtag, paste it, and go through it. Okay, so let's start with my list first. Oops. All right, so this is the first tweet. So this tweet, I saw it right after I finished edit everything that I did yesterday. And then I was like, it would have been great to put it somewhere in one of the videos that I did yesterday. So instead, I'm going to start it with this video. Okay. The UK worked for Kate Middleton and Prince William and put hit pieces against her all the time. The world and Americans waking up to the smear campaign. Okay, this is only 47 seconds. Let's listen.
The girl is always doing charity. She's always donating to charities. You guys are coming at her because her Netflix special wasn't shot at her house. Pretty much no celebrity shoots at their actual house. I hate to break it to you, it's a security risk. The UK foreign press works for Kate Middleton and Prince William, and they put out hit pieces against this woman all the time to drum up a feud. But guys, someone donating to charity and showing up to a wildfire to help out is the good guy. Pay attention. I don't know why people dunk on this woman. And insiders tell me she's a pleasure to work with. I've never heard anyone who works with her say a bad thing.
When I first heard that part, unfortunately, this time I did listen to this TikTok video before I share it with you. But when I first heard it, one thing that popped up in my mind when she said that is that with the bully allegation in the UK, remember when the Oprah interview was about to air and then out of nowhere there's a bully allegation that came?
Royal household about someone who was, at the time at least, a very senior member of the royal family. Meghan was married to the sixth in line to the throne. And, you know, this is very serious indeed. But one other thing that I've learned is that whilst this bullying claim was submitted by their then chief communications officer, the head of comms at Kensington Palace, the staff involved didn't know that had been submitted, and when they found out, they asked for it to be rescinded. So we've got quite a difficult story here about a bullying complaint.
The allegations of bullying that Meghan faced in the workplace, in the royal workplace at the palace, are somewhat complex because we talk about allegations and accusations. We've heard the word bullying thrown around. In fact, even the palace put that on a press statement when they announced they were launching an internal investigation. What we haven't heard are any examples or anecdotes to back up these claims. And, you know, when we spoke to many of the sources that helped us throughout this book, people who are for and some who are even not particularly on the side of the Sussexes, no one was able to give any information that supported or backed up those claims of bullying. And when we dug into it even further, we found out that the individual who had made the claims of bullying in the workplace at the palace was sort of speaking on behalf of a few others in the workplace. This was a concerned boss. He was the private secretary to the couple and to William and Kate, who had written to the Human Resources Department to air his concerns over how staff were feeling. Now, what we detail in the book, and I've already gone into detail with in the past as well, was that two of these individuals, when they heard that that complaint was made, immediately went to their boss and asked for the information to be rescinded. They wanted to take back any allegations of bullying. So that leaves a few question marks over what these bullying allegations are. We've yet to hear actually what happened. No one's come forward with that information, and the palace say that the investigation continues. We may not hear anything until next year. I would imagine it's something that the couple would like to put behind them. I know that they were very supportive of an investigation going ahead because it helps them get to the bottom of the matter as well. But so far, there's very little evidence to back it up.
All right, so this pretty much just crossed my mind when I heard her said that. I'm gonna move it back slightly.
I don't know why people dunk on this woman. And insiders tell me she's a pleasure to work with. I've never heard anyone who works with her say a bad thing. You guys have the wrong take on this one.
All right, so that's that. Let me read some of the comments and then I'll go to a more recent tweet. The UK press, it should have read, "Thank you. Anyone hating on people helping others is seriously ill. They need mental help." Why do Americans care? Why do Americans care about the royal family, even the two who resign? I don't think American cares about royal family. They always trying to flash themselves onto us. Harry and Meghan is an American. We are aware of her. We know her. Not personally, but, you know, the profession that she used to do and things like that. But when you guys are bashing on her for not doing anything bad, so we have to come to her defense. A person like me, I didn't care. Even when she was an actress, I wasn't even following her. But you guys were hating on her. So when I look into things deeper and I realize she's the victim of stupidity over there out of childish things, so I had to come to her defense. Because if there's no pushback, you guys gonna keep on coming at her. Nobody cares about the royal family. But every single day, you guys are throwing nonsense after her, so we have to come to her defense. Okay, I thought you fought against all that. Okay, so there's this here. Why do our British media care about an American citizen who left this shore half a decade ago? Meghan, an American citizen, issued a statement to delay her Netflix show, and it was breaking news on every news channel in the UK. Why is our media interested? That's a good one. Let's see here. Okay, FFT, Beth, have a word with yourself. Was it then lost everywhere on here? Okay, I don't know what that means. Alright, so there's that. Never a negative word said about Meghan before she met Harry, and unfortunately his family. I wonder why that is. Okay, service is universal. Well said. I'm British and absolutely despise how Meghan is portrayed. It is disgraceful and despicable. Please know we all don't feel this way toward this beautiful, caring lady. I'm so pleased Harry as Meghan's back. That's good to hear from Brits. Occasionally I see some of these comments. I have to, give a special shout out to Brits who actually see the true things. Okay? It is Marco who lead the dance, and it will always be her in the name of Jesus. What? Okay, this needs to black. I don't even understand. Okay, so let's leave that alone. There's some more stuff going on, but let's leave that alone. There was something that I saw. What was it? I may have another video that will be on Team Sussex. It's a bit more of different things. Okay, so now we are into more recent things. Okay, the only woman to have years of record as a humanitarian before becoming a royal, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, they can never break you. You have an army of sane humans solidly behind you. That's good to see that. We love you, Meghan. So that's one of the hashtags that were that's happening, and I grabbed that. Okay, agree. There's the heart. Here. Okay, so that's that. I'm telling you, the UK is continuing with their stupidity. Instead, it's opening people's eyes. American who really didn't care about Harry and Meghan being in the US, now with their smearing campaign non-stop, and the woman is doing good, it's opening more people's eyes. I don't think this is a squatty. Never seen this one before. Okay, love fashion and Princess Diana. Okay, this one, that's I'm not even following this person. Okay, some of the people that I follows her, but I grabbed that from the hashtag We Love You, Meghan. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Okay, so this is the thing that I saw yesterday. I think someone tagged me on this when it first came, and I had just finished edit and I was done with the computer and I wanted to do other things. And I think I share it on my community board with you to let you know I will be talking about it tonight, which will be later on today for you guys once I edit this video. Okay, Princess Meghan and Archewell staff volunteered with and drop off new clothing and beauty products, as well as lunch for the volunteers at Altadena Girls Fire Recovery. Meghan is always an inspiration. Okay, so let's listen to this. Let me make it bigger. Okay, so there's a music. I mute it. All right. It looks like a promo. So that's a small clip of Meghan. Okay, it's playing over. It's only 26 seconds. I don't know where that came from. It looks like some sort of a promo. People going through to see what fits them. I mean, this is why we can never... So this is a small clip. A small clip of Meghan. And I think... Okay. They put the... It's only 2 seconds. We will never know she went there if this wasn't shown. Okay, let's see here. Lovely. This post is from account You Black. Oh, I was on my phone when I did this. Let's see here. Someone was saying, I think I remember what this tweet is about. This one said, she's not a princess. And I said, okay, Devendra, keep telling yourself that. Let's see what reality says. And I point down and I grab copies of Archie's birth certificate where they said Meghan is Princess of the United Kingdom. California, United States of America, Princess of the United Kingdom. Okay? Rachel Meghan, Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex. And I even took, that's the entire birth certificate. And then this is, that explained it. And I underlined it. Certificate lists Meghan as Princess of the United Kingdom. Okay, you could pause and read the rest here. Let's read that. Since I black it, I have an option to read it. Okay, not a princess. I remember that. Not a princess. And there's me responding 7 hours ago. Okay, absolutely amazing. This why they're hating, because the Sussex knows how to show up and do good. That's exactly that. Meanwhile, Kenzie Schofield sat at her laptop typing up hate and negativity on Meghan, just like all the others who have a mouth like a sewer, writing stories about a couple who show up and do good. Did they donate a cent, clothing, water, essentials? I doubt it. Time to call them out. Okay, she is beautiful and so heartwarming. Still, these haters will find something on her. All right, that's an ad. Let's go to the next tweet. So it was a 2-second video she appeared in, and these people are going nuts. I prefer princesses that don't show up empty-handed. This one I just responded to, and that's why I put this clip that you were seeing here. You mean to tell me a little smile here and there, that support, so you know, doesn't cut it? LOL. This is where William said it. I believe that was a Ukraine charity. Let me pause this GIF. Okay, 12 seconds. Listen. Oops.
I'm sorry we could only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time, and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes it's got more than financial.
Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important.
So yeah.
I'm sorry we could only come and give words and comfort, but
Oh my God, that was back in 2022. Okay, for those upset about Meghan being referred to as princess, it's listed as her occupation on the royally approved UK birth certificate of her son. Okay, someone else did that. I didn't even see it. There's that. And there's that, Princess Henry. And the same way that Meghan became a duchess upon her marriage because her husband is Duke, so too did she legally become a princess because her husband is a prince. These people refuse to see reality. Legally, Meghan is Princess Henry, Harry's real name, but is not known as such because her Duchess of Sussex title takes precedent. Wives of princes do not hold royal dukedom or subsidiary title are known by princess, followed by their husband's name. An example of this is King Charles III, cousins by marriage, Princess Michael of Kent, who married Prince Michael of Kent in 1978. When Meghan married Harry, she became Princess Henry of Wales because at that time Harry was the son of Prince of Wales and so took that suffix. However, when Charles III became king, Prince William became the new Prince of Wales, and by tradition, Harry dropped the of Wales suffix, instead becoming simply Prince Henry. Very interesting. Oh, there's more. The use of Royal Highness style is controlled by the King George V Convention that was laid down in 1917. It also controls who and the royal family can use the title of Prince or Princess of the United Kingdom in their own right. The convention includes that children and grandchildren through the male line of the monarch and their spouses can use the HRH style, which was mentioned in the birth certificate of Archie. When Meghan married Harry, his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II, was on the throne. As such, Harry had his HRH style from birth, with Meghan using it from their point of marriage. When Harry and Meghan split from the royal family, the HRH style became the only form of their address to go through a change. As the couple were no longer working members of the royal family, it was agreed with Buckingham Palace in London that they will no longer use their HRH title, though they still legally retain them. Okay? These people they don't care. Even Harry and Meghan, they don't care about all of this. But the derangers are making a fuss out of it, but guess what? The squad like to rub it in on them with the kind of baggage I like to see. Okay, she tagged somebody, whoever this person is. Is she even a princess anymore? Okay. Let's do this. Let's grab that and paste it over there. Okay, is she even a princess? Okay, I just paste that. I could have pasted mine too, but this is good enough. Alright, there's more comment. As long as she is married to a blood prince, she will always be the princess. You need to keep up or stick with your own precancerous cells, princess. I decided not to talk about this. Okay, I post something on my community board because these people are ridiculous using cancer for things. I'm afraid to say things that might be sound insensitive to people who's actually going through that kind of thing. So I decided not to post anything about it. Still married to a prince, why the hate? Right, she is still married to a prince, in case you forgot. Any more question? Okay, or you intentionally stupid? Are you intentionally stupid? Who cares if she's princess or not? It's just an empty title, only relevant to little girls. Okay, whatever. I don't really think Harry and Meghan cares about any of these. They usually call themselves by the birth, you know, what is it? Harry usually say, just call him Harry. I don't think they care. I don't think they care. And the was it Instagram thing? Something tells me someone probably convinced Meghan to put the Duchess of Sussex in it. Because at first she just put Meghan, and then few hours later it was changed to Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. I think probably someone convinced her to put it. I don't know if it's Harry or something, but someone probably convinced her to identify from the rest. Okay, so let's continue. Many folks have forgotten or never cared to know the Duchess of Sussex is a native Angelino. Okay, she grew in our communities and cares. All right, so she retweeted. I don't know. That was from the hashtag that I grabbed it. 4 people that I follow also follow him. But that's the first time I see this person. Is from the hashtag, okay? The trend, we love you, Meghan, that I got it. Okay, so he retweeted that. Meghan visit Altadena. I had to stop each time I said that name. Meghan visited Altadena girl with some staff of the Archewell Foundation, volunteering and donating clothes, beauty products, and essentials to the Altadena Girls Fire Recovery Fund, founded by 14-year-old Avery Covert, to help young local girls impacted by LA fire. You could see, this is the video that you could see that she, I was gonna say something, then the music came in and I wanted to mute it so I could talk over it. Now I forgot the thought process, so forget it. Okay, she's been volunteering in the LA area since she was a kid, growing up with her mom. Then when she moved to Toronto, she continued volunteering in soup kitchens. It's wild how people have vested interest in pretending that Meghan was born in 2016 and didn't have an incredibly, okay, let's see here, incredibly full and amazing life before she got mixed up with that awful family. Okay. Okay, is that the, okay, so that's the same person who continued tweeting. Many know they just love to spread lies that Meghan doesn't live there, so how dare she show up ready to help? It's the most audacious thing to say to someone. How dare you help? That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, the UK, let me not generalize this. Let's just say the royal family at first made it seems like only them who could do things like this. Even them, they don't care about these things. It's just that when Meghan showed up and actually doing the thing, it's like, wait a second, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. We don't plan on doing that much.
Told, been given advice that it would be best if she could be 50% less than she was.
Wow.
That was the quote. If she could be 50% less. And I remember hearing that in 2018 and said specifically to her, I don't know how you're going to survive being half of yourself.
Wow, I think it's...
Okay. We just like to give them word and smile, and that, the same thing BS that William said in the Ukraine charity that he went in.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes it does more than financial.
Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important.
So yeah. So they just want to give words and that's it. Or clap pretending they care, that's it. But to actually doing things, they're not about that. So when Meghan showed up, and now Meghan was actually doing things, poor Meghan didn't even know. She bought in on the facade that they
deal with everything else that comes with it. But no, we're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to, over time, try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
I am very excited about that, yeah.
And Meghan, given your acting and the profile you had, you'd already been involved in various causes, you've been an ambassador for UN Women. What about this new role? I mean, you're going to have a bigger platform, a bigger voice. What do you want to do with it?
I mean, how...
Sing.
Can you imagine? No, I'm not a singer. I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And at the same time I think in these beginning few months and now being boots on the ground in the UK, I'm excited to just really get to know more about the different communities here, smaller organizations who are working on the same causes that I've always been passionate about under this umbrella. And also being able to go around to the Commonwealth. I think it's just the beginning of a...
There's a lot to do.
Really?
There's a lot to do.
When in fact she was all about that, and she exposed them without even trying, because they refuse to leave her alone and they continue going after her, and the more they go after her, more people's eyes are gonna be open. Why publicize it? Why can't she be low-key like other celebs? Because she's an attention-seeking... Oh God, I'm gonna black this. I think, the charity that she volunteered in was recording the things that I just showed you, and they just show a 2 seconds moment of her being there. Other than that, we would not know. We would never know. The only thing we would know is the fact that I think it was on one of the videos that I said yesterday that she donated to Altadena's Girls Fire something. Okay? So there's to comment here before I black. Okay? You need help. Cry more, hater, and burn the sea. So you haven't seen Jennifer Garner on TV. Oh, I don't want to talk about her because what I'm seeing is ridiculous. But, when you're not the one who's going through that, knock on wood, you never go through that. I don't want to judge, so just let her be. All right, they know. They just refuse to accept any mitigating factor against her being the most evil person currently walking the earth. Okay, the people she helps appreciate the work she does, and that's what matters. Exactly. And I think this is why they remain focused. They remain focused because they know the people that they trying to help really need it. Okay, so this is the thing that I was thinking when I was showing the video. This is the thing. The area where the fire went in, these are well-established area, people with money and things like that. You just never know when things might happen. Out of nowhere, these well-to-do people most of them probably had their life under control and everything like that. Probably some extra cash to do extra things. And out of nowhere, those extra cash that they had, if they were saving, okay, now become a lifeline for them. But they don't want to go and use it up all at once right now. This is where the charity come in, to help them, with the basic essentials while they're trying to put their life together again. Just hope you never go through these things. You just never know when you might be in that situation. Natural disaster happens. It happens. Just hope it doesn't affect you. Many of these people who are hating, just, I don't know, the basic of comprehension, life, of understanding life, they just don't get it. They just don't get it. And thank God that Harry and Meghan remain focused. We need to pray for them to remain focused because they have the platform to do the things that they are doing, to help shed light on things. We need to pray for them to remain focused, and not only that, to remain, for God to keep them safe, because the hate is unbelievable. I just don't get these people. All right, let me read what's there and then move on. Tell them I'm reading bottom up. Okay, it just proves over and over that since she joined that family and thank God left, how hard they have been trying to destroy her, paying off people to propagate hate. They know and they won't call her trash for it. If she didn't volunteer, they will be trashing her still. All right, they know. They just want to bully her because they are mean-spirited people. She has done nothing to deserve their nasty attitude toward her. Folk can make as much noises as they want, but Meghan carries on with the job. She brings a camera. Okay, so that's the one that I just read, so I need to block that. They don't care what they're spreading. Alright, beautifully said. Meghan was a humanitarian from age 11. Helping and doing good is in her DNA. And I love Los Angeles for forming such a wonderful human being. She was too good to the UK, just like Diana, her mother-in-law, who had the same qualities. Okay, let's go to the next one. It's unbelievable. It's like good things can never be appreciated. Alright, next one. So this is Town and Country, one of the 3 magazines that Harry had allowed to come in when he was in New York promoting travelers. Okay, it was Town and Country, People, and there's one more. People, Vanity Fair. Okay, I remember Vanity Fair. I'm not gonna read the article. I'll leave the link for you guys. All right. Meghan Markle quietly volunteers to support Altadena teen girls following devastating wildfires in California. I'll click on it. You guys could read more about it. Okay. Looks like it's blacked. Okay. So it's black. You're out of free articles, so I cannot read anymore. I'll leave the link for you guys anyway. Okay. I wasn't even planning on reading it. Just for the link. Click on it. She's literally the best. This is who she is. Service is in her blood. Well done, Meghan. Okay, so there's a screenshot. If Harry and Meghan give the seal of approval, then so do I. I'm happy to donate money. I am in Australia, so unfortunately can volunteer. Well done, girls. Okay, so she tagged. Okay, Altadena girls responded. Even just meeting her is life-changing. Having her support is unreal. Okay, there they are here. This is the thing. There was something that Harry had said. Where did he said it? Where was it? At the Obama, because of the name, the platform that they have. He had said it many other places in different shape or form, but still the true thing. But because of their name, it means something. To give a seal of approval, this kind of thing, the quality, the honesty that stand behind them. He didn't say it like that, but that was the same. I think it has to be at the Obama Foundation. Since I'm not quite sure how he put it, it's gonna be hard for me to find it within that hour-long interview with Melody Hobson. But he had said something like that.
And we will always say yes to becoming patron of a charity that we believe in and that we're incredibly passionate about. But I think in today's world, you have to be involved with things that make sense to where your passions lie, rather than potentially turning up to a charity once a year. I don't think that's necessarily beneficial to anybody.
So in some ways, the past, the protocol may have been lending your name and using your name to create a halo around the organization that would benefit it. And it sounds like the younger royals are more about more than just name association, more direct action and involvement. So do you feel you're more hands-on? Is that fair to say?
I think in today's world you have to be. I think you have to be much more. It comes with the territory, doesn't it? I mean, once you realise the effect that your name and that your position can have, surely all you want to do is make sure that you spend every living day trying to bring people together and trying to make the most of that position.
But it hadn't been done before this way.
Why? When service to others is at the core of your heart, that's the Meghan we know and love, real and authentic. Haters, be as loud as you want because she's not going anywhere. Alright, she arrived with new clothing and beauty products as well as lunch for the volunteers. During her time there, the Duchess of Sussex chatted with the families as they visited, assisted the girls with shopping and provided support to whatever they needed. This is the thing, to whatever they needed. I said something like that when I first came across the video, I think that was last Friday, with World Central Kitchen. And I was like, when you're volunteering, you don't go and say, oh, this is the way I'm going to run thing. You just bring yourself to the charity and say, what do you need me to do? Because each of those charities have a system, how they operate things. So within their system, if they need an extra hand with their system, this is where you come in. They will tell you, okay, this is how we do certain things. We need you to do this and that. So Meghan was, when she volunteers, she's taking cues from the people who run the charity. You don't go and impose yourself into the thing. I mean, the deranger is always saying nonsense. I'm not saying this person is saying nonsense, but pretty much what usually follows when somebody volunteers, okay? And provide support to whatever they needed. This is 100% correct. When boys affected by this too, she only ever does things for girls, claiming she is a feminist, yet launches a program with her as a housewife. I mean, she can never. This is a charity that's helping. They explain in one video where I read the thing, because so many teen girls want to feel confident in doing something, whatever. Okay. Then I see it. I mean, I don't even know what to say about this anymore. If this is the charity, that each charity must have a focus. Each charity must have a focus. If this is their focus for young girls, if this is a person, usually when someone decided to create a charity, I don't open a charity, I do not have a charity, I don't plan on running a charity. Okay, let's not say never, but at this moment, I don't plan on running a charity or create one. From my understanding, from past things that I've read, usually when a charity is open, sometimes many of the people who create those charities have gone through some life experiences that feels like there were some sort of a barrier for them. So because of the barrier that they faces, they felt like, okay, since I went through that myself, there must be other people who's going through it as well. So because of that, if they feel passionate about that life experience, and they decided to open a charity in this aspect only, sometimes only that, and then through that, as they get their feet on the ground, they starting experiencing through the charity that they open, other things might arise from it. Like, for instance, if you go on our Port of Pure service, there are some charities I've already highlighted. There's so many more I need to do, okay? You guys could come after me, because I did say I plan on doing it. I just don't have time, okay? It's time consuming. I'm the only one who's running everything. But with that being said, some of the charities that I have highlighted on our Port of Pure service is that because of the things that they are doing, they come across different things. When they realize certain advocacy for the people in the neighborhood, like Kaboom, for instance, one of the things that they do, not only do they create playgrounds for communities and things like that, they also go, I don't know how this is gonna help now because things is changing politically. They also advocate in Washington, bring the concern of certain communities to Washington. And this is one of the things that I've said in one of those videos. I do not like those type of things. But because this is what everybody else is doing, you have they have a term for it. People where companies pay people to do these things, to bring their concerns to politicians. They have a name for it. I can't think of it right now. And this is the only reason that I agree with them. But the all aspect of those things where different companies, charities are going to Washington to talk to elected officials, to have their to put bills that will help them, I'm completely in disagreement with that. Because they were supposed to represent the people. All they had to do, the representative, all they had to do is go to the neighborhood where those people are and talk to them and see what their concerns are. So when they go to Washington, they could advocate for them. But this thing has changed completely. That's the only reason that I agree with some charities that do the same thing that those top-notch companies are doing in Washington. But the overall aspect of it, I disagree with it because now the voice of the people no longer being heard anymore because you have big businesses, different interests are clouding the mind of those politicians, you know, sometimes with money and things like that. But if everybody else is doing it and those charities, this, want to advocate for the voiceless, sometimes, or kids, that's the only reason why I'm for it, because everybody else are doing it. Okay? But pretty much, a charity usually open because whoever open it probably have gone through some life experiences. So if this person, for instance, said, why they don't do for boys, guess what? Go open one for boys. You could use the same model as this one, Altadena girls. Go do it for the boys. Oh my goodness. So that's what, let me read what's there and then go into that. I went on with this one. Okay, so it's Town and Country. It's on a tabloid. How is she doing quietly? Can she do anything without sitting on her pulpit and watching? Okay. Nah. Everybody have everything to say how Meghan should do things. It was quietly. It was quietly because if the Altadena girls did not mention it and did not show a small clip of it, nobody would know. Nobody would know. Okay, not quietly. Okay, so let's go into that. These are some people I need to block. All right, let's see here. Okay, 14-year-old create viral Altadena girls recovery fund for teens impacted by, that's from CBS. Okay, that's an ad. How is this person tell this person to shut up? This is a predictable from royalist haters. I am happy to see the world is finally catching on to it. I thought I was crazy a few years ago because everyone told me she was evil, but I could not see it. Then I saw the hate campaign being waged against her. We don't believe you. Alright. What's that? Your post is lame and boring. Alright, you obviously miss Meghan's lifestyle blogs, The Take, way more than the Housewife show. Those thousands of us who were part, well, million, I would say. She had 3 millions when I found out that she married Harry. Those thousands of us who were part of it can't wait. In the meantime, why don't you start getting something together for the young men? Exactly. That's it. That's what I said. I mean, Meghan is a female. She's accustomed to her things. You see yourself every day, okay? So you do things that you like. But Meghan takes it to another level where she's all about that. I'm not all about that. But she's taking it on to another level to help others and all of that. Now, this person concerned about what about the men? Okay. I don't know what to say again. Whenever I come to that, it's mind-boggling. She's been doing things like that all her life. And these people want her to change. Okay, why don't these people change and do the things that they're telling Meghan to do? Okay, then you go do something for the boys. It is that simple. Imagine being a bad person that gets upset that someone else is helping young girls while doing absolutely nothing to help others. Okay? The state of this, she's donating to and helping promote a charity started by a 14-year-old girl who's trying to help other girls affected by the fire. If you think that deserves to be bitch about, you have a problem. Talk about wetting yourself with spite.
Doesn't this seem obvious? Like, why haven't other people done it then? So you've created, with your brother and sister-in-law, the Royal Foundation. Okay, you've started a charity. My first question would be, do we need another charity? So, what was your thinking in coming together? Whose idea was this?
So that's my motto is exactly that. Why another charity? Our foundation is not another charity. We're not trying to take up any more space. I think we all agree that the charity sector is quite full at the moment. But as I said, what we're trying to do is use our platform to be able to bring people together to affect change.
So why haven't other people done this?
Because I genuinely believe that we as a foundation will never be able to compete with some of the other big foundations financially, as weird as that may sound, but that's fact. What we do have is a unique ability to be able to put our name and everything that comes with to a really good purpose, to a really good cause.
Okay, so you would like someone to tell you who to support. She support who she chooses, as do you. It's her choice, not yours. What is stopping you from helping the boys? Have you done anything besides leaving negative comment? Why do you set up a boys group and contribute to making a difference? The thing is that, okay, as a female, for people who's been following me, occasionally I will throw in a little personal life experiences and things like that on some of the comments. So right now, this is one. I'm done with this, by the way. So when my husband wanted to go camping with the kids, one of the things that prevented me a very long time from doing it is because of hygiene. We're female, okay? Every month we go through some changes. If you're a female, you know what I'm talking about. You want to be clean. So when you go in camping where water sources are not readily available, okay, unless you're near a river or a pond or something, or an indoor plumbing or something like that. So this was one of the main issues for me, for cleanliness, because I'm not used to be in the woods to do things and things like that. But now I've learned, okay, after experience it, because I did not want my kids to not have that experience. And I'm glad that I did. And I explained to my husband why I did not like it. And I didn't hold him back to tell him, you could go without me if you want to do it. Okay, because I did not want to hold the kids back. One of the things that he said is that he wanted me to be part of it. So I gathered myself. It took me a year to gather myself to come to the realization once I thought of my kids. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to be selfish. And, I don't want my kids not to have that experience because of me. So eventually I wrap myself and time it when I will not need that much water for cleanliness. But eventually, through that, I find ways to, take shower in the middle of the night, butt naked, and the story I could tell you about these things. But I don't want to go there. But the thing is that without having that week long of interruption where I will need water for cleanliness, I avoid that time frame and to go camping when I will not need it. But I still find ways to clean myself. So for women, this is very essential. Cleanliness, especially the time of the month. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Women will understand. Okay, so this is the next tweet. I'm loving Meghan even more for ignoring the noise from those who do not matter and doing what she has always done for people in need. She has always been a helper, and here she is helping those who do matter and Altadena. Okay, all of this, Miss Doria. Let's not forget Miss Doria in this aspect as well. This is Miss Doria's good upbringing of Meghan. And let's not forget as well, because I am aware of it, her school, the teachers who help her, who introduce her into different things. All right. And Miss Doria was all about that as well. So now we are seeing the background, the people who have helped Meghan guide her into doing these kind of things. Let's give them shout out as well. Okay, Miss Doria and her school. What's the name of the school? Is a Catholic school. All right, so I look it up here. Meghan Markle attended Immaculate Heart High School in Los Angeles, California, where she participated in plays and musicals. She also volunteers at a soup kitchen in Skid Row, Los Angeles. Markle has also been involved with several charitable organizations, including World Vision, Archewell Foundation. This is something they created. Altadena Girls, so they're mentioning it here and all of that. Okay, so Immaculate Heart High School. So give shout out to that, because they also help her into all of this. Miss Doria taking her places, knowing, I think Miss Doria is a social worker, right? All of that goes into charity. She will know charities that's doing different things and all of that. So Meghan was always connected with all of this. So when Harry was looking for a wife and he stumbled upon Meghan, and so what Meghan does is like, nope, I'm not and not only that, her beauty is like, nope, I'm not letting that one go. And I always feel that way when he was doing that speech, leaving the UK to meet Meghan and Archie in Canada, where he said, I don't always have it right, but this one, I always feel like, this is one mistake he's not gonna make. Okay, I've done a lot of mistakes in my life, but this one, his wife, no, that's not a mistake. That's the way I've always seen that part. Whenever he said that in the speech, I'll put it, and you could draw your own conclusion in it.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option. What I want to make clear is we're not walking away, and we certainly aren't walking away from you.
Okay, so Meghan was the entire package for Harry. He's not going anywhere. All right, beauty, brain. I mean, it's the whole package. It's the whole package. He hit the lotto. He's not going to let it go. And this is why he quickly popped up those kids and said, you're not going anywhere. You're going to be the mother to my kids. Oh my God, there's a tweet that I saw on my, someone tagged me on it. Is it Anna or Kuwa, something like that in the UK? It's going to be on the other channel. So thinking that Harry's going to be coming, waiting for Harry or something like that. When I read that tweet, if I do the recording, just know this is the tweet that I was thinking of when I'm saying this now. Okay, so where was I? Did I read this already? I'm loving Meghan even more for ignoring the noise from those who do not matter and doing what she always done for people in need. She has always been a helper, and here she is helping those who do matter in Altadena. 26 seconds. I played that already. Yeah, so there's a music, so I'm just gonna go over it. Look at this one here. Okay, a father and a daughter. I'm sure they're pretty well off before the fire. Now everything just wipe out. At the moment, while they're getting their feet together, this is helpful for them. Okay, come with her daughter. I don't know. They have the same color hair, so I'm assuming that's father and daughter. Okay, so this is what charity is all about. All right, let me go through it really quickly. All right. No, going through it, things that they will need, shoes, you know. So there's all of that. Okay, I admire her and love her. She keeps being who she is, has always been. She is a kind, giving person that loves her community. Nope. Okay, whatever you mean by nope. All right, this makes me so happy. This is exactly what I wish she would do. No more hiding. The more they cry, the more she should do her thing. I really hope she promote her Netflix show in March, go on late night chat shows, etc. Let the haters cry harder. I love that. Yeah, and I think this is one of the reasons she probably postponed it, because you cannot be in a festive mood when this was going on. And, you know, if the haters would have come after her, they will still come after her. Let's be honest. They will still come after her. But to put things in perspective, to postpone it is better. And look at this. Now, instead of going to promote the show, the time that she will be doing, she's doing that. All right. And not only that, bring highlight to charities. Like one of the comments that I was reading, if Meghan approves it, so that means the charity is legit. All right. This is why they attach their name to certain charities. Okay. How does she do it? The Trolls Brigade is insufferable, and now TMZ is joining in on the trolling. She's a way stronger person than I could ever be. Maybe she's learned to drown out the noise, but it's so unfair. I mean, TMZ is owned by the Murdoch, right? Let's see. I think I highlighted this before. And now with the kind of government we just had, I mean, he's gonna sworn in on the 20th. I mean, it's going to be worse here. This is why I said the UK shift their BS over here. All right. Fax Corporation. Who owns Fax? Okay. Owns TMZ. TMZ is a tabloid news organization owned by Fax Corporation. It made its debut in November 8, 2005. Okay. Who owns? These I've highlighted before, but I forget. I rather look it up again. Okay, the Murdoch family. That's it. It's like connection after connection. It's the same group. It's the same group. Okay, the Murdoch's family. So it's the same group. Let's put this. Let me pause and grab some screenshot for that and put it here. Okay, so this is what I wrote. I mean, that I grabbed. Okay, Google, who owns Fax Corporation? Fax Corporation owner, Murdoch's family. All right, so I copied this and we're going to paste it over here. Okay, where is it? This makes me so happy. Where was it? TMZ. Okay. How does she do it? Okay. Oh, there's the person responded. Remember, TMZ owned by Fax, which is owned by the Murdoch family. All right, so somebody already did that. Alright, so there's the visual aspect of it. So let's go to the next tweet. I'm almost done. I have 2 more after that. I'm telling you, those derangers, it's unbelievable. Alright, so there's people talking about it. Meghan Markle lends a hand to teen girls affected by Eaton fire with donation. Having her support is unreal. Okay, so that's from that tweet screenshot that I read. Okay, so there's that. We are official. We can now accept donation directly to our organization and make sure that all of these funds get right to the community where it's needed. The post read, a special thanks to the Archewell Foundation for your support. Meghan and Avery. All right, so there's that from a screenshot from that clip. Okay, so that's the same screenshot again. All right, if Harry and Meghan gives the seal of approval, then so do I. I'm happy to donate money. I am in Australia, so unfortunately can't volunteer. Well done, girls. There's that. They responded, the organization. Okay, even just meeting her is life-changing. Having her support is unreal. Okay. Camera crew and tour. Okay, I'm tired of this now. I need to finish this. All right, that's an ad. Okay, the fact that Meghan has bags from our place does not mean that Meghan is donating these goods. Looks more like a merch. Oh, God. Meghan can never done anything right. I mean, how is she supposed to carry the things? How is she supposed to carry the thing? There are times, okay? I have some bags here that, you know, because now the rules why did they change the rule? I forgot. I guess for environmental things or something. Now stores do not hand. When you go by, they used to put the things in a bag for you, but now they don't do that anymore. So now when I go somewhere and if I have a bag or they give me a bag someplace, I save it. So when I go shopping, I have it in my gym bag, because sometimes after I come from the gym, I'll stop by the supermarket to grab something. I have a bag inside my backpack, okay, my gym bag. So if I decided to go to the supermarket, I have something to carry the thing, because now they don't give bags. And the bags may not have the name of the stores that I go to. I saved it to carry the thing. But I don't... Pretty much what I'm saying is a bag is a bag to carry things, so you don't, carry things with your hand that you can... different little items in your hand you can even carry properly to take home. So a bag is a bag to put everything in to make it easier to carry. I don't know. This is the basic principle things, the basic things I wish people will have. Either they have it, they choose to ignore it to dumb down the rest of the people who's reading their BS. My God. But anyway, the fact that Meghan has a bag. Okay, so that's the thing. This is someone that I black. Let's see here. Okay, they apparently are featuring in her new cooking show. All right. But if she has it for herself, I mean, and she's carrying something, the same concept that I was saying before, if I did explain it properly. If she has it already and it's there, it's already available at her house to bring the things that she's bringing to the community, or to the charity, I mean, why not use it? I mean, I don't know. All right, but get a life. Okay, so less black. Is that the one? Yeah. It's unbelievable. All right, so that's that. That's from people. I probably... Okay, tragedy vulture. All right, so let's black while I see them, so I don't have to read that thing again. All right. Let's go to the next tweet, and that's my last one. This one is an old tweet. It's making reference to Colombia. And that was before I saw the tweet that Meghan volunteered. I was studying a file, a list to share with you. So when I'm recording, I could have. But then later during the day, someone tagged me and said, look, she volunteered and this and that became the focus. But this tweet, I had it. That was one of the tweets that I had to share with you, but that was before Meghan, that I was aware Meghan went to volunteer. Okay? So the squad were creating conversation. You understand what I mean? All right. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, never shows up empty-handed when visiting others in need. She learns what is needed before visit and brings items and ideas of substance. That's the difference between her and the others. Meghan is a Duchess of substance, a true princess of heart. Okay, so she retweeted that. I'm sure if she, maybe, I don't know, was she aware of 10 p.m., January 15, 10 p.m.? Yeah, that's probably before. When she tweeted that, that was before she volunteered. Or at least the content of her volunteering, her meaning Meghan, volunteering at the Altadena for girls. Okay, January 15. Today is the 16th, and she posted 10/19. And then, yeah, okay, whatever. But I saw it before I saw the other tweet where Meghan volunteered. That's all matter. Because if she was aware... I could be wrong, okay? Because I think if she was aware of the other content where Meghan volunteered at the Altadena for girls, okay, she would have put that screenshot instead. But anyway, let's get to this. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex and substance do not show up empty-handed when visiting people in need. Below are few examples of substance in action by Prince Harry and Meghan. So that was back in 2023. Okay, so there's that. In 2021, Prince Harry and Meghan Public School won 23 Mahalia Jackson School in New York, Harlem neighborhood. They didn't show up empty-handed. They researched and found out from the school what the student, their families, and teachers needed. If you go back to some of my old videos, I highlight this. And I think they gave washing machine, different things for the school. Okay, prior to this, Harry and Meghan partnered with Procter & Gamble as follow. There's that. All of us at P&G are beyond excited to share our new partnership with Archewell Foundation, the nonprofit created by Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Together, we're focused on building more compassionate communities around the world. Lead with love. Okay, so there's that. There was something I was gonna say. Oh, Meghan has a history with Procter & Gamble because when she was in school, that commercial where they say, is it women or girls or something will be cleaning kitchen or something like that, and she wrote a letter to them to say people instead of being specific of of gender. They said people. They changed that. Okay, so that was a history she had with them. Okay, even if I have that, I don't think I have that commercial. Even if I had it, I'll have to be creating screenshot and all of that. So just search it. Okay. PS 123 serves shelter for families without permanent home. So when Harry and Meghan arrived, let's pause this. So when Harry and Meghan arrived, they and their partners, Procter & Gamble, through the Archewell Foundation, bought much needed things for the school, students, teachers, and their families. All right. You could pause and read. All right. I need to finish. I'm almost an hour. Okay. So there's that. Harry and Meghan donate to Mahalia Jackson School in Harlem, New York, 2 garden boxes filled with vegetables and herbs. Harry and Meghan also stocked the school pantry with personal health and hygiene supplies. All right, let's listen to this. Okay, how long is this? I didn't think it was that long. Oh my God, it's long. It's long. Okay, it's very long. I highlight many of these already. And this is Melba in Harlem. They donate money and then they share where they share, meaning with the public that Harry and Meghan give money and then they split it among the workers. Okay, so there's all of that. Okay, it's a long thread. If I didn't have much to share, I'm already an hour. I would have, go over it. And visiting Melba and donating to the employees, Harry and Meghan helped to bring more people to the restaurant, which then helps to fund and benefit the employees. All right, so let's listen to this.
Harry and Meghan Markle came to Melba.
Can you believe that? I mean, they could have gone anywhere in the world, Sherry, and they came to Harlem. And so it wasn't just a win for me, it was a win for we.
Yes.
Because what it was doing was it was telling people that are small business owners and people that have dreams.
Yes.
That you can dream big and that somebody sees you, somebody hears you. And if I can do it, you can do it too.
Melba. But not only did they come, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, not only did they come to the restaurant, did they give you $25,000?
Girl, can you say that one more again? $25,000. $25,000. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. But more importantly, we took that $25,000 and I donated to my entire staff.
You gave it to your employees? Okay. We got Sarah Blakely from Spanx who gave it to our employees, and then we got Melba from Harlem. That's what I'm talking about. Women empowering women.
Okay, so that's that. I can't even play the music. Okay, so there's all this. I skip a lot, by the way. Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, are not tax funded. Their budget and wealth are nowhere near the billions of stolen wealth and tax funds owned by the working royal family, Charles, William, and Kate. All right, so there's all of that. Showing up empty-handed is a mark of a hollow heart and mind, and a waste of time. These are not the traits of Harry and Meghan. Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, understand learning is meaningless without substance action. They show up to provide and learn, not to PR. Okay, it is still a photo app. Okay, people need to know. If the charity did not do some of the things that they did, take pictures that they show up, how will I know? Like, for instance, someone in Australia just said, oh, if Meghan is donating and is showing up, that means it's a legit place to donate. So because of her, I'm going to donate. Because Harry and Meghan remain true to themselves. They have integrity. People who follow them and see after the barrage of nonsense they dealt with, and they remain that true to themselves, people will rather trust them, their honesty. Okay, if people, those charities, don't publicize it, Harry and Meghan don't have to. Like, for instance, many players, celebrities, sometimes when they donate, we do not know if the people who receive it then don't tell people about it. So we are aware of some of the things that Harry and Meghan are doing because the people who receive it, publicize it, wants to let people know this is who they are. Otherwise, I would not know. People from Australia would not know about the charity and say, let me donate. Since Harry and Meghan donate, this is legit. The devastation we are seeing, the fire, people's home and properties and their personal belonging destroy. So some people with heart who feel like, oh my God, these people will need help, let me donate. If they don't publicize it, how will people know? But instead, those haters prefer publicize negativity about them. Why can't they talk about the positive things instead? Huh? Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's that. Let's do a prayer. I didn't even finish with it. You could pause your screen and read it. Alright. So let's do a prayer. Prayer. Let's say just for support. For support. Guide would know. Support. Yeah, let's just say that. There's that. Let's go to. Let's pick this. Holy Spirit, drive away from me all forms of sickness and disease, restore strength to my body and joy to my spirit, so that in my renewed health I may bless and serve you now and forevermore. Alright, so let's keep it as that. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And yeah, that's it. I don't know. Will I have enough time to do the other tweets? I have another set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this. Oh, did I just mess this up? Okay. These are some old tweets. You know what? Let me do it. Let me show you. This is the Nana thing that I was talking about. Let me go on Twitter. That I was making reference earlier. Someone tagged me on it. Okay, so I will start with that in the next video, and that will be on Team Sussex. Okay, these are the haters talking nonsense.
So it takes a bit of getting used to, but as I said, you know, it's once you understand the privileged position that you're in, you've then got to spend the rest of your life earning that privilege and giving back, and also gaining the trust and respect of the general public, and then using that position for good. And as I said, there are many organizations out there that have never come together and that would never sit around a table and discuss the topic of which they're all involved with, but we've proven that. We've made that possible.
So in some ways, you're leveraging your name, it seems to me. Does this create something very, very unique to you and your brother and sister-in-law, in that you can get these people to come together and talk to each other? Because working together is hard.
Yeah, well, it's hard working together as a family. It's hard working together, and it's hard working together when you are scrapping for the same money within the same sector, as a lot of people know. But you know, through some of the initiatives that we've created, Invictus Games, as an example, that brought 10, 12 different service charities to be able to share expertise, share knowledge, share experience, specifically around mental health, so that they were all standardization across the board to make sure that whatever the best practice was, everybody was sharing that. And therefore, if there's a wounded soldier that's left the forces, that's been lost in amongst the chaos of everything else, if they stick their head above the parapet and they go to Help for Heroes, one of the charities in the UK, if that's not for them, like a like you go to your supermarket, everybody chooses the supermarket that they want to go to. It's the same with the charity sector. And if you've got 101 choices to choose from, every single person is uniquely wired, and therefore their cure or their fix will be specific to them. But what we're able to do is bring everybody together once again around a table and say, right, you're now part of a group, you're part of something, and therefore anybody that comes in gets the opportunity or the option of 12 of you rather than one of you.
Whose idea was this? I mean, who was it? You or Prince William or
The Royal Foundation?
Yeah.
I can't even remember. But